Oke guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, for the first, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Aeni and I'm from the 5th semester of English Education, Islamic Majapahit University. And now I will explain the resume for ESP. Okay, for the first lesson 1 about the introduction. What ESP? ESP is English for specific purpose, and the aim of the ESP is to determine the needs of a specific group of learners. ESP divide to for the first is English for academic purpose or EAP, and English for occupational purpose or EOP. Further subdivision of EOP are sometimes made into business English, professional English, for example, English for doctors, lawyers, and vocational English, for example, English for tourism, nursing, aviation, bricklaying. And then, about the characteristic of ESP, according to Dudley Evans 21, the absolute characteristic of ESP are: the first, ESP is designed to meet the specific needs of the learners. And the second, ESP makes use of the underlying methodology and activities of the specialism it serves. And the last, it is centered not only on the language or grammar, lexis, register, but also the skills, discourse, and genres appropriate to these activities. According to Bell 22, advocates the 3 Gs for helping teachers to improve their knowledge and skill in a particular area of ESP. In the point A, seriosity, the teacher should be interested in the subject area and want to learn more. And the point B, collaboration, teachers should seek out subject specialists, show them their work, and ask for their feedback. And the last, confidence. Confidence will grow as teachers explore the new subject matter, engage with subject specialists, and learn from their learner. Next, listen to about ESP and ESL. The most important differences ESP and ESL is in the learners and their purpose for learning English. ESP students are usually adults who already have some acquaintance with English and are learning the language in order to communicate a set of professional skills and to perform particular job-related function. ESP and ESL differ not only in the nature of the learner but also in the aim of instruction. In the fact, as a general rule, while in ESL, all 4 language skills, listening, reading, speaking, and writing, are stressed equally. But in ESP, it is a needs analysis that determines which language skills are most needed by the student, and the syllabus is designed accordingly. For example, preparing for graduate work in business administration and become tourist guide. ESP combines subject matter and English language teaching, and ESP essence, needs, and integrates motivation, subject matter, and content for the teaching or of relevant skills. Next, the lesson 3 about ESP course at Technical Secondary Vocational School for construction and building trade student. Course in Technical Secondary School to construct the trade student reflect that this government understand the importance of introduction ESP course at secondary level so that their people can comfortably choose the vocational field of their own choice. Dudley Evans at 1997 has argued that ESP should be recommended at secondary or intermediate level. His argument there was that this thick, authentic learning material is very practical, that can be modified and unmodified in form, which make it ESP main characteristic. And next, the lesson 4 ESP vocabulary teaching at the Vocational Secondary School of Furniture Industry. To teach English vocabulary for specific purpose or ESP at the Technical Secondary School of Furniture Industry, some students will be specialized in the wood or furniture processing industry as joiners, carpenters, folk art joiners, and wood or furniture processing supervisor and managers. But there are only the word or special term in isolation. The intention of this work is to demonstrate teaching vocabulary in a dynamic form in practical use in the form of practical exercise to remember the new word actively. The focus of this teaching is to find out the best way how to motivate mostly teenage students for learning special wood or furniture industry vocabulary and how to teach them with the best effect. And then the last lesson is ESP International Simple Lesson Plan. That is, for example, in Indonesia called is RPP. Yes, RPP. Here, there is, for example, of RPP. The topic is measuring tool, and the date 20 in December 27, and the class 3C or third year student. And then the lake is 2:45 minutes. The target level is pre-intermediate or B1. And then number of students to technical admitted student age 17 until 18. And the school course is Vocational Secondary School of Furniture Industry. And then the material used syllabus topic 4, and then whiteboard, add marker, folding rule, caliper, square, tape rule, bilingual, and monolingual dictionary. For example, Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionary of Current English. And then the target skill is reading, writing, and speaking. And the aim is to present and study new technical vocabulary to introduce vocabulary in connection with picture and reality or types. 2. Practice the pronunciation of the new word and abbreviation. To practice the new vocabulary in reading, writing, and speaking activities. And to develop both ESP vocabulary and knowledge of measuring tool. And then there is the reason. Students of the vocational post-secondary school or furniture industry are supposed to work with measuring tool, and they should be able to speak about them as well as to understand the written or spoken text. And the assumption is as know each other, and SS are ready to share and cooperate. SS have some experience with measuring tool. SS have some experience with doing practical activity and syllabus. And their technical mind should be anchored by the topic which is known to them. And then knowledge of measuring device and measuring will be boosted through English vocabulary. And then the step and procedure. The first lesson for 45 minutes. The step 1 is introduction, and the time 2 minutes, and the interaction until the end. What the aim? To show that lesson has started to let they know what they expect and what is on the program. Until the end, the next stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and then English has become a global language of various industrial and business brains. The topics are chosen as the most important for student specialists in the branch of wood or furniture industry. The main aim of the thesis is to find out the best way how to motivate mostly teenage students for learning wood or furniture vocabulary and how to teach them with the best effect. Okay, thank you. That's all for me.